Yeah, in clowning, I found a way to separate myself from my head. I put on my clown flamingo ballerina, ridiculous. I'm 6'6", and with the headdress, I'm almost 7 feet tall, with pink tights unitard and a little tutu. You know, uh, you have to connect with people at something other than your head. And
Right.
if you could be that ridiculous, you know, that disarming, and say, "Here I am," you know, it's ridiculous, and we are ridiculous. People react. I mean, they sometimes laugh or giggle, sometimes collapse hysterically, sometimes step away. But it's a great equalizer. You know, we need to be able to look at each other straight so that we can connect in some way that reminds us it's possible to, you know, build relationships based on trust and taking care of
Yeah.
ourselves and taking care of the planet, taking care of the health of humanity. And I think the clown serves that sacred purpose. It is a creative character, a universal character in the human unconscious. It doesn't matter what you call the clown, the jester, the fool, a universal character. We need to be reminded of both our place and what's not our place. What we see is real and what we see is make believe. To diffuse anxiety, so they lighten up. You know, they know the stuff that's going on. And they get away with it. They can say things publicly others can't, and in so doing, they serve to preserve calm and peace in the community.
Mm.
Sacred work of the clown. Well, I would like to explain that. You know, that we have, you know, global truth fairies. I mean, clowns who are comfortable in talking to people about really being there in truth, comfortable with themselves, not just in being comfortable in listening to somebody else, but being an example of the kinds of things that we're talking about, that you can connect
Mm.
in ways that that promote understanding, communication, uh, that build relationships that are based on trust. And it doesn't take a long time, but one has to be willing to kind of take the opportunity to talk to each other in a different way. I would like to see those people on street corners at immigration centers. I wanted to go down to Nogales when immigrants were piling in. Just sit at the fence. You know, you don't have to do anything. You just have to be something, something that reminds one, even in that blink of a moment of chaos and despair, that they cannot take from us our shared humanity. That you can still connect at that heart level and understand that in the loving connections, it gives rise to hope. We inspire people to dare to imagine. And creatively, each of us does it in our way. Molly, you know, movements and energy work, Barnaby and your clown work, you know, you find a way to tell that story.
Mm.
You connect at that level. Doesn't matter where it is, bus stations, railroad depots, stadiums, parking lots, car races, concerts, just a little space you kind of rope off 10 feet so nobody can get that close and you can look somebody eye to eye and know that you are just there. Doesn't matter where else it's happening or what's going on around you, that they know you are listening, actively listening, and responding to your intuitive soul, being willing to get into this space, to trust oneself enough uh, to know that, you know, you come with an open heart and an open mind and a prepared soul.